It's PRO. Controlling. Organization. Maintain number ranges for controlling documents. TAP. Intervals. Okay. Change groups. RKU1, RKU3. Okay. Financial accounting. Global setting. Ledgers. Integration. Document type mapping for CO business transaction. Standard 01 mapping of CO. Okay. Just a minute, Naveed. I'm just checking. Okay. SM30. Maintain. TAP1. Okay, inactive. This is done. Plus, we've seen the reports. SC11. SC11, AC Doka. Okay, AC Doka. Data browser. Table contents. TAP1 2023. Execute. Okay. Over here we have entered these documents, TAP1 in the last lecture. And we reposted the document. Okay. We have to see RKU, RKU3. RKU3 we have these documents, 8 documents. RKU3. RKU3 is basically for sender and receiver cost centers. We've already seen that. Okay. RKU3. Sender, cost center, and with the amounts that we have. Okay. Let's go for KSB1. KSB1, we have cost center group 01 3011. Okay. Okay. These are the entries that we have already seen. We can only add with business transaction. Okay. We have business transaction RKU1, RKU2, RKU3, and which was the transfer from one cost center to another cost center. Okay. Okay. Next is KS01. We will create another cost center 2001.01.23. OKKS EAP KS01 2001. Okay. Okay. This is EC1 03. Okay, cost center category will be production, hierarchy area, standard hierarchy, AED. Okay, save. This profit center will be blank. Next is FB01L. TAP1, AED, 9,000, 2,000 is the cost center. Document 103 was posted. AE5Z. This is profit center. Line items. Okay, 00 tab 1 11 2023. 01 12 execute. Okay, dummy salary USD 90,103. Rent it is in USD because in USD we are in profit center account we are using 30 group currency USD. That's why. Okay, layout tools. Period 11. In company code currency. Save as. Okay, company code currency 108. Okay, 9,000. I've already seen over here. It has gone into dummy. Okay, FB01L. Okay, salary.
Hello.
104 was posted. Okay. AB11N. Okay. Now, what we have to do is transfer some of the amounts. Cost center old 2000. Cost element will be the 500. Oh, no. 500 amount 1000. Cost center new will be 101. 500 10,000 1002 400 500 14,000 600 3000 101 80 2400 600 3. Okay. Now what we're doing, we are transferring the salary and rent from cost center to another cost center. Post. Document is posted under 90100. Okay. Okay. ASB1 fraud 101 2023 cost center. Okay. 900 100. Okay, 900 100. This is RQ1. It is actually showing it is coming from 2000. Okay, let's go back and see 2000 execute. Okay, in what we have seen is 3000 has been reposted with a negative on 2000. First, it was debited with 9000, then credited. Okay, move ahead. Let's go ahead.
हलवा खाएंगे। हलवा
चाय बनाएंगे।
चाय मैं पूछती हूँ। पापा जी आपके पास और ब्लैक होगा?
Okay, now we are coming to new topic, which is periodic allocation, which are done for planning data at the beginning of period. Posting date will be first day of the period. Periodic allocation. Now these are planned allocations, planned postings, planned amount. Periodic allocations are done for actual data at the end of the period. Posting date will be last day of the period. So planning will be done at the month first, and the last actual data will be posted a month on period end. Following period allocation methods are available in SAP. They can be used for allocating both planned actual cost and activity quantities. Allocation are cost allocation and activity. What is activity allocation? Number of hours, quantity of material. That can be labor hours, work hours. That can be activity allocation and cost. So we can use both cost allocation and activity allocation. So in periodic allocation happening on month end or month or beginning of month, we have different kind of allocations. Okay, so distribution, this is used for allocating primary cost. What is primary cost? Primary cost that is captured from FI and also posted on cost elements. Periodic reposting is similar to distribution. We have seen we have seen that from 2000 to 101, 102, 103. Assessment used for allocating primary and secondary cost. So assessment will use assessment cost element to distribute. Okay, distribution is just primary distribution. Assessment is both primary and secondary. Indirect activity used for allocating activity type like man hours, machine hours, quantities. Indirect activity allocation. Primary cost elements are used here. This is also using primary element cost. Secondary cost elements are used, which is category assessment. Secondary cost elements are used, which is category internal allocation is used. Detailed breakup of cost element level is available. We have already seen that in profit center, cost center, cost element level detail is available. Again, periodic reposting is similar distribution. Data is summarized on assessment cost element. So in this assessment, we can only see the totals of the distribution, which is assessment using assessment cost element. Now, what is assessment cost element? Zero. Salary. Control data. Cost element category. So we have primary cost, revenues, deduction, external settlement. We don't have any other. Assessment. Where is assessment? Assessment is not here, it is given over here. 11 is for revenue. Anyways. Okay, data is summarized on allocation cost element. So assessment cost element, allocation cost element. Allocation is used for indirect activity, which is machine hour, man hours. Assessment is used for primary and secondary cost. Okay, used for plan and actual cost. This is only used for periodic report or for actual cost. We have already seen that. Used for plan and actual cost, used for plan and actual cost. Okay, detailed analysis is available at the sender receiver cost center, from where it got the values and where posted everything is there. Analysis is available at receiving cost center only. Used if sender cost center is important for cost analysis, and this is used if sender is just a cost collector cost center. So we can use periodic reposting for cost center 2000. Used just to simplify account assignment during FI postings. Okay, like common CC that we just made. Creates more number of line items. We have seen more line items were there. And periodic reposting creates less number of line items. Okay. Direct activity is used for recording actual quantities of activity types consumed for receiving by the receiving CO object. CO object can be production order, production cost center, and it can be material as well. This allocation happens as and when activity type is consumed by receiving CO object, which is material production order. So this is not periodic allocation. Okay, this is not periodic allocation, means not happening at the end of the period. It's happening with actual quantities. KB21 is the T code used. So we will be using these cost centers, and in the next lecture we'll also see assessment, allocation, and so on.